Hey there all craft beer lovers. It's time for that beer review once again. We have a special beer on the table tonight to take and make a review of. We are going to the UK, to Leicestershire, to the city of Colville. We are taking a look at England's first and only Trappist ale called Tynt Meadow. There you go, English Trappist ale, strong ale brewed by the monks of Mount St. Bernard Abbey, Charnwood Forest. This one weighs in at a lovely 7.4% ABV in a 330ml stylish bottle. That simple label and that bottle, I mean, it ticks boxes for me in all ways possible. There we go. A little bit of reading there. With this beer, we have returned to a 19th century tradition of brewing in our abbey. When our brethren arrived in 1835, they settled in a poor cottage on Tynt Meadow, now an extension of our monastic enclosure. This strong dark ale re-ferments in the bottle, stored in a cool, dark, quiet place, poured gently at 9 degrees. This bottle should be at around that temperature right now. Here's the cap. I mean, it looks fantastic. So yeah, a Trappist beer from actually from the UK. Of course, if you don't know, the Trappist beers are beers brewed especially by Trappist monks, which is of course an order within the Catholic Church. Been around since basically the 15th century. Very, very interesting and a very long historical tradition there of beer making, of course. So, and this one came out in 2018. So just quite recent, basically a couple of years. Let's pop it, see what we get. Good deal of smoke on that bottle opening, I can say. I'm going to use this glass. Oh my goodness me, it smells absolutely fantastic already, guys. There we go. It smells absolutely fantastic. So, this is kind of the equivalent of a Belgian double, one could say, or kind of called as a strong ale in the UK. There we go, let's get the final drops out. There we go. Oh, look at that. So, now let's go for the beer then, or otherwise I'll just keep on yakking. What do we have? Well, almost 2 fingers of a very nice, fluffy and creamy, light brown colored head. Couple of small faint bubbles on top, significant of quality. We have, of course, a very nice kind of brown mahogany colored beverage. Looks absolutely spot on. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? I think it does. Let's get the aroma. It smells fruity and estery and absolutely lovely. Little bit of kind of a fudgy, malty note. Fruity, kind of canned fruit. Yeah, dried fruit at the same time, little bit of dark fruits in there. Yeah, not raisins. It's not that sweetness on the nose, but maybe a little bit more towards perhaps, maybe like perhaps, I don't know, plums perhaps, something like that. It's a nice, fruity, malty vibe. Bit of yeasty esters going around in the mix. Fudge. Yeah. It smells very delightful, I have to say. So with that said, the clock is ticking. Let's dive in, see what we get. Cheers, everybody. Oh, what a lovely beer. Oh, what a fantastic, lovely beer. Lovely mouthfeel. just that lovely, smooth, creamy mouthfeel with just that perfect carbonation there to enhance the body of the beer, to enhance the flavors. Nice, lingering, malty, dried fruit vibe. Little bit of that fudge persisting through and through. I'm going to go for a second one. Oh, it's very drinkable in spite of those 7.4%. And I mean, those 7.4% aren't hardly noticeable. Alcohol is very well hidden in there. You got a slight bitter vibe to it. But I would say that the maltiness is more dominating than the hops. I think they're using some English hops in this one. I don't know that for sure because as the monk themselves are saying that they are basically kind of combining Trappist traditions, more so in the Belgian tradition perhaps, and some English ingredients as well. From England, of course, because that's where they are. Very lovely beer. I love that creamy mouthfeel, smooth, creamy mouthfeel. Malty, fruity, estery vibes. Fudge persisting in there. Little bit of that bitter, small bitter bite to it, but it's ever so pleasant. Let's go for the final sip, guys. Very interesting beer. The yeasty esters aren't really that super dominating. They are there, but kind of enhancing the beverage, the whole of the beverage, kind of the totality of it all, but they aren't dominating it. That's something that I really like, because some Belgian Trappist can be quite very, very super sweet, sticky, and very kind of yeasty dominated, but this isn't so. This is a little bit different, a little bit more subdued, a little bit more downplayed flavors. A lot of flavors there, but more downplayed. But man, I could go on and on with this review, but I have to, of course, end it at some point. So Tynt, Meadow, English Trappist Ale, the first in England, strong ale brewed by the monks of Mount St. Bernard Abbey, Charnwood Forest, 7.4% for me. What an absolute stunning beer. I'm going to give it a solid 4.25 out of 5. That was everything I had for today, guys. Feel free to chime in if you've tried it. What did you think of it? Thank you for watching.